Oakland, California. It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert and the home team taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
First down, Prescott. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 14 carries, 77 yards.
Hey, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. There he goes, left side. It's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I'm going to play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Well, this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. The numbers there for Howard a week ago. 6 catches, 53 yards. On first down, Justin Herbert.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league again.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. His throw caught at the 5. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
The 5-yard line.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he hooks it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He was taken down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He finds Howard complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 7, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
48-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 14. Cowboys nothing.
On first down, it's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Cowboys 20.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught by Howard. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Jay Howard. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Herbert back to the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Prescott stripped.
Justin Herbert sacked.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Folk connects on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's
throwing. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
10. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott from the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
to the air again, Prescott. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
Herbert. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
down at 6 now from the 42.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Herbert has it knocked free.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23.
Out comes the offense onto the field once more, led by O.J. Howard. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Quarterback, safety, linebacker, all 3 will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Herbert throwing again. He's got Adams on the hook out. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Herbert's pass complete to number 27.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the Bengals who were able to pick up the victory at home. Tyler Boyd, a strong performance there. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At at their own 23-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first. We've had guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Up 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. They almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one that could not. There's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too when they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Open man is Howard, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
O.J. Howard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Again, Herbert. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
1st and 10.
12 yards there as they move the chains. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Here's Folk. And the lead is now 24. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
27.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He fights it, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Devin White just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. 2nd effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now here come the Cowboys. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. First down, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Cowboys.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll only get take this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. For the extra point is Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Prescott from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Prescott now from the 50. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Dallas.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And again, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 19.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Schultz.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From down at the 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
CD Lamb. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Prescott.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Prescott yet again. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. Prescott stripped.
Justin Herbert sacked. Fumble on the play.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. One last shot now for Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.